It ain't left and right no more, cause now it's good and evil. They used to call it a conspiracy, but now it's real. We seen the files and the facts, don't care how you feel. They having pizza parties, and that means they eating people. This might wake them up. QAnon didn't make it up. Missing kids got flown to Jeffrey's Island by who paid enough. The rich and famous rape the young, eat human flesh, it ain't for fun. It's ancient ritual, sucking adrenochrome from baby's blood. They call us crazy, but they should be behind bars.
Hello, people. Well, this is another wonderful day. My computer is acting so crazy right now. Give me 1 second. I don't know what it. My mouse is literally possessed. Oh my god, my mouse is like closing windows and doing all kinds of shit that I'm not even touching the mouse, and my shit there's YouTube's popping up all over. I got an application that just popped up and closed itself. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I hope this does not affect my recording. I mean, this is like ridiculous. I just have YouTube up on the other screen, and it's just wild. Oh my god. And then something's popping up on this one. Like, what the hell is going on? And something else is popping up. Anyway, and it just closed out the thing that I wanted up. I'm sorry. This is just crazy. And it keeps flicking back the same way. What in the why are you opening new tabs? Thank you. Anyway, so let's start with our Bible verse, which is kind of tailored to this particular episode. But I know where you are and when you come and go, and how you rage against me. Because you rage against me, and because your insolence has reached my ears, I will put my hook in your nose and my bit in your mouth, and I will make you return by the way you came. Hey, where you going? So, what we're going to get into today is we're going to discuss Trump, people that hate Trump. Again, this computer, I'm just going to stop messing with it. We're going to discuss people that hate Donald Trump. We're going to discuss people who, uh, what the hell? What is going on? Oh my God. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry for the interference. This is so crazy. What is going on? Oh God, I'm so sorry about that, guys. My computer is literally tripping the fuck out. Anyway, um, so we're gonna talk about Trump. We're gonna talk about abortions, and we're going to talk about feminism. Um, and we're going to talk about how feminism is ruining the country. If you don't believe me, I don't know what that was. If you don't believe me, I am going to play you a bunch of videos. Some I won't play the whole thing because it just takes long and you get the point that they're fucking stupid pretty pretty early on. So uh and I'm gonna get into it more, but while I put up these episodes these videos. But I after me and my own thoughts in my own room, sitting down and I'm watching these videos, the only thing that comes to my mind is that women should not vote. They should not get that right. Why? Because they are fucking dumb. Okay? They are dumb as fuck. And I would gladly take the L and be like, all right, I can't vote because women are stupid and it would save and protect the country from women voting. Because women do not know what the fuck they're talking about. Me being a woman, I, I don't understand. These women are college women and just white liberal ladies with piercings, or they're really old. They're like boomers. I mean, it's fucking insane. They they don't listen to facts. You can't reason with them. They have no common fucking sense. And then when you ask them for proof and say, tell me what proof you have, they're like, I have to look it up. And then they look it up and or they try to look it up and they don't find it. So they're sitting there acting like they're doing something. And then they change the subject really quick. And then they put their phones down so they don't have to get put on the spot about the one question they didn't answer that they were supposed to be looking for to respond to. And they instead just, you know, word salad, filibuster, everything. So this is my thing is women are completely fucking stupid. And I didn't go to college. I barely graduated high school. But I know for an absolute fucking fact that me, Candace Ronan, is fucking smarter than most fucking women. Period. I don't even know personally women that are this fucking stupid. I don't. I do not. They may be Democrat, but they're not the far left radicalized libtard. They might just be like, I don't really feel Donald Trump. I'm not a fan. And they're like, okay, whatever. But he is our president, so it is what it is. Like, that's the kind of people I would be around that are Democrats. But I don't even know if my friends are Democrat or not because we don't talk about that. I don't go, hey, before I'm your friend, are you a Republican? Like, it doesn't come up. Sometimes if politics come up when I talk to my friends, either they get really silent or they're like, yeah, I don't know much about it. I don't pay attention to politics. But I don't like Donald Trump. And it's like, oh, okay. And then like I'll try to change their mind just a little bit. And when I say stuff to them, they're like, they receive it and they go, yeah, that does kind of make sense. These fucking libtard fucks, they they do not, they will never say that. And that is the fucking problem with the fucking country right now. Okay. So I'm going to play a bunch of videos and I will give you my opinion on each one. So, and we'll talk about it. So, here we go.
Tell me to say that.
No, go ahead.
Give me 1 second.
Nope. You tell me.
So this is my. I actually do agree with you there. If you come over illegally and you commit crimes against American citizens,
he's told everybody he's going to act like a dictator, and he has. He's taken away your Fifth Amendment right.
No, he hasn't.
Body autonomy.
No, he hasn't.
He's created a heartbeat law when there's not even a heart.
what heartbeat law did Trump create?
Yeah.
Tell me what the law is.
Why don't you tell me?
There isn't one.
Why don't you tell me why
There
you
is
like
not
Trump?
a federal
Tell me what
heartbeat
Trump
law.
has done
You
for
just,
you.
I would
Tell
love to
me
say
how.
that.
No, go ahead.
Give me 1 second.
Nope. You tell me.
So
You've
this is
had
my
plenty
YouTube
of
channel.
time to
This
hear
is
me.
my microphone and
Why
my
don't
interview.
you tell me? No,
I
well,
went
then I'm
to-
not interested.
Yeah. So
How about
everything you just
tell
said
me,
were
tell me
lies.
one thing Trump's done to help you.
Yeah, he's gotten rid of criminal, violent,
No, he
illegal
hasn't.
aliens.
Really, name one. How about the guy that he just hired that was one of the most prolific drug dealers? He just hired him, guys.
Who?
He's been pardoning people left and right and hiring them.
Who?
You guys really have to get educated.
Who is who? What? Taking away your Fifth Amendment right? What? What are you talking about? You're talking about laws that aren't even fucking. Where are you getting this information from, lady? I mean, really, where the fuck do you guys get this shit? You know, because it's like I do have to give you credit because the shit you make up that's not true, that you make up on the fly like that, is very impressive. Very fucking impressive. I mean, where do you even read this shit? I mean, I sit at my computer for hours and do research upon research about all these fucking stories that I do on my podcast. And most of them are political searches. And I've never seen one news source where I go, oh, that's what that person was talking about on that podcast. She was right. I didn't even know that this was true. Like never. It never fucking happened. So where are you getting this shit from? I'm sorry. CNN and MSNBC and NBC, none of them said what the fuck this bitch just said out of her mouth. None of them. So where the fuck did you get that from? Did you just make it up out of your head? You knew that Trump is against abortion and appealed Roe versus Wade, and he was kicking abortion back down to the state level, and the states can decide whether abortion is illegal or not, or if they put a kibosh on getting abortions in the ninth trimester at 9 months, and that's it. He kicked it back down to the state level. It's not a federal thing. The states are the ones that can decide whether it is illegal or legal to have abortion. Or you can have abortion, but you can only have an abortion at a certain period of time. That's the states, lady. That is not fucking Donald Trump. So you want abortion rights? You go to your fucking state, government, your governor, and you demand that he can't get rid of abortion. That you can get an abortion whenever you want. Fuck. So, um, I'm gonna, I think I want to save that one for another time. Oh wait, I missed one. Do I want to do? All right, you know what? We'll just start. Okay, hold on. Oh, I already. Okay, hold on.
Should have voted for Trump? Nobody should vote for Trump, but
As a
especially
female.
as a female, you should vote for Trump.
Why bring
Not
me
vote.
being a female into it?
He's a rapist.
Okay. But what
What
does
else
that
do you
have
need
to
to
do
know?
with me being a female? So number one, what's the proof that he's a rapist?
Eugene Carroll and the court decision. He's been decided by a court to be a rapist.
What court?
I don't remember what it was, but the victim's name
A court decided that he was a rapist.
the victim's name was Eugene Carroll, and I'd have to look up what court it was, but I'm reasonably sure it's somewhere in New York State.
Okay. So you don't even know all the information about this, yet you're running around saying that he's a rapist. Do men ever get falsely accused of being a rapist?
Sure.
Okay.
Do they get necessarily all the way through court and a judge and a jury?
So the jury decided that he was guilty of rape.
Yeah.
Really?
That's how a
Okay,
court
what was
works.
his punishment?
I believe it was a fine that he has yet to pay.
So he had to pay a fine for raping someone? Donald Trump only had to pay a fine for a jury deciding in a trial that he raped a woman. So
And then the bitch walked away. And then there you go. There's your liberals. As soon as you hit them with the truth bomb, they get flustered and the debate is over. Now, I have something to put up that is very interesting, and I've been hearing grumples of this. This is not the first video that I've seen of this, but I didn't save that one, but I saved this one because I was like, oh shit, this is the second time I'm hearing it. So I don't doubt that this is going to become news at some point, but it also could be shut down by other fake news media. But I'm waiting, counting down the hours until Fox News says something, unless they already did, but I'm not sure yet. So, I haven't seen anything about it on the news of late, but I am going to play it. And this is not a fact, okay? This is just an observation. This is just I'm not saying that this is true or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's something you need to keep your eyes out for. And this will crumble everybody's fucking bullshit argument that Trump was a rapist. First of all, Trump was not convicted of rape. Okay, he was not criminally charged for rape. You people don't even know the fucking laws you're talking about. Donald Trump was never convicted of rape. He he was civilly sued. You don't get a jury in a civil suit. Okay? Um not all you can, but most cases don't for a civil suit. Um he was found, or maybe he did have a jury. He was found liable, which is blaming him. He was found liable of sexual abuse and defamation. Okay? He was never criminally charged. He is not a felon. Why do you guys keep calling him a felon? A civil case does not do guilty or innocent. It's basically either you're right or he's right. Your story's right and his story's wrong. That's it. It's just two lawyers fighting about a he said, she said. Now, mind you, this shit happened a million fucking years ago. I don't even understand why she did that. The Democrats probably got caught up with her and said, do this. And it was just he got railroaded. And then he's in New York where it's predominantly Democrat. He didn't get a fair trial. But if he was convicted of rape in a criminal trial, he would have went to jail. I love how you guys are like, yeah, he's a rapist. He's a felon. Really? Where did he go to prison? Oh, he didn't. He had to pay money. So you think he raped a woman, got away with it, and then paid money instead of going to jail? Are you fucking retarded? You don't think if he really raped somebody, he wouldn't be in fucking jail right now? You think if there was evidence or proof that Donald Trump is a fucking pedo or whatever, because they say that too, or rapist, he would be in fucking jail. He wouldn't be running the fucking country, you stupid fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video.
Was E. Jean Carroll lying about what she said about Trump? Allegedly, allegedly, there's talk that there are tapes and proof that she actually admitted that she was lying. Allegedly. Also, allegedly, that she was paid $10 million by the DNC and given a book deal to say what she said. Allegedly. We all know when these types of things start coming out of the woodwork that there's usually some truth somewhere in the pile of shit. So I'll keep you posted.
So, whoa. What's everybody gonna do about that? Are we gonna be real quiet? Are we gonna still support a fucking liar and a bitch that wants to ruin somebody's life who's sitting pretty on $8 billion when she gets on Anderson Cooper and says, I think rape is sexy? What? Who the fuck thinks rape is sexy? Shut the fuck up, you dumbass bitch. Okay. So now I'm going to play you this one.
Scared to go out. So you're scared to go outside? Yeah. Why so? I carry my passport everywhere I go. So okay. So what are you scared of happening? Deportation, even though I'm an American citizen. But okay. So you were born here? Yeah. Okay. And why do you feel like you would be deported? Because I have I'm like Latina. So my parents, my ancestors are from Dominican Republic. And so I still have family in Dominican Republic. Okay. I'm born here. Okay. And then also, I know he wanted to get rid of citizenship for people who are born in the United States. Birthright citizenship for illegal aliens who come over and have children. And they get a lot of government programs, and they use that as a means to get citizenship for themselves, even though they committed a crime coming over, being here illegally. So what have you seen in the news or on media that makes you feel that even though you were born here, that you need to carry a passport around? Well, I carry my passport ID, but people are just like taken off the streets by mass figures, and for what reason though? For deportation. Yeah. And why are they targeted though? Because they're racially profiled. And you think that it's a real possibility that you could be kidnapped off the street by an ICE agent and deported? Yeah. I want to calm your fears and tell you that is literally never going to happen to you. That is never going to happen to you. There has not been an instance, one single instance, where an American citizen has been taken off the street by an ICE agent and deported. And if I'm wrong, correct me. I do believe You are wrong. Yeah, I don't think there's much.
Oh my fucking God. That girl was deplorable. I walk around with my passport everywhere I go because I'm scared of ICE. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Exactly. So I don't even know. I don't. But I will tell you that this video is why women also, on top of not being able to vote, women also should never fucking be president ever. And I can prove that with all the other videos I have. Because, like I said, women are too fucking emotional. They carry too much fucking baggage. Oh, Iran, let's sit and have a talk. I know you have a bunch of nuclear weapons and could potentially launch one of the most dangerous fucking wars that we could have because you have nuclear weapons. And all we're doing is trying to get these crazy nuclear weapons away from the crazy fucking radical fucking Muslims. We're trying to get it out of their fucking hands to protect citizens. And you want to sit up there and have crumpets and fucking coffee. Get the fuck out of here. They don't give a fuck about you. They fucking hate you. And all these people, oh, Islam is, I would rather live in Iran than, or Israel. Oh, no. Iran than live here. Trump's so oppressive. I would rather have an be an Iranian. Like, are you fucking stupid? Like, you had very limited rights there. You know what? You're so fucking dumb. How about we do this? We get all of you motherfuckers in a couple of planes and we dump you off in their fucking land. And let's see how long you fucking dumb ass bitches fucking live. Let's see. Here, I'm going to be playing a video of Camilla Harris not answering a fucking question. She's asked a question and she filibusters and it's a word salad and it doesn't fucking make sense. And she was asked a very simple question that could have gotten a very simple answer.
Who Democrats believed was a better choice than DJT.
Are you going to do to fix this problem with inflation? Thank you. Well, let's start with this. Prices have gone up, and families and individuals are dealing with the realities of that bread costs more, the gas costs more. And we have to understand what that means. That's about the cost of living going up. That's about having to stress and stretch limited resources. That's about a source of stress for families that is not only economic, but is on a daily level, something that is.
Okay. She did not answer the fucking simplest question ever. She basically repeated what the fucking interviewer said to start her momentum of bullshit off. She repeated what the interviewer said to her. And then she basically gave us a definition of what inflation is. And then she tells you, hey guys, your pockets are going to be a little thin. You got to stretch it out. Instead of saying, I'm going to fix inflation. In a year, I'm going to get all the prices down so that American families can have food to eat. It might take a year, it might take two, but as long as you hang in there with me and know that I am doing the best I can with what I have, because Joe Biden really fucked up the whole country, I need some time to fix it, but I'm going to fix it because that is my promise to you. Boom! I'm gonna run for president now, bitch. The fuck? Okay. So, here we go. Okay, hold on.
First, let's get your sign out here for the camera. Trump loves Epstein. What draws you to that conclusion? I think that he is clearly in the Epstein files. He said that they would release them, and he is not. And he's pretending like they don't really even exist at this point. Yeah. I also am very concerned that what he's doing with Delane, just gonna release her like it's no big deal. Yeah. I think everything that went on with Mar-a-Lago, he's admitting basically that he has worked with these young girls and go more into that. Huh? Go more into that, working with young girls. Well, I mean, the one girl that he said that he knew, and basically that Jeffrey Epstein had taken her from him, admitting that they were friends and they knew each other. I think he's in the plane logs, and so he's definitely in any records or files that there might be that he was friends with him, but he actually banned him from Mar-a-Lago when it came out that he was being predatory. He actually banned him from Mar-a-Lago. Are you pro-Trump? I am a Trump supporter, yeah. Are you? Yeah. You don't think he's raped girls? You don't think all the felony counts against him and the women that have said that he's sexually assaulted them? You're not.
Again, he does not have felony. Federally a felon. He's not a fucking felon. The only way you can get convicted and be a felon is if you go to prison. They don't just slap on felonies on people, rich or not, and say, go ahead, you can leave right after court. No. Once you go to trial in a criminal trial and you lose, you are then deemed a felon and you are escorted to fucking jail. And this is what I'm talking about. You fucking women are so fucking dumb. It makes my fucking ears bleed. Like, what in the fuck, bro?
Not upset by that, or you don't believe any of it? So, first of all, I am upset by any accusation of rape or sexual assault or any of that. Conviction. What convictions? What's the lady's name? Oh, the writer that he raped in the women's dressing room. Yeah. He raped her. Yeah, he was convicted. And did he spend jail time for that? No, a man's never going to jail. Okay, so you think that he got out of jail for? So I just talked to someone the other day. Well, I mean, you don't have to be concerned for me because I'm a strong woman and I have an opinion out here, and I have reasons why I voted for Trump. Primarily for deportation. Yeah, primarily I would say for deportations. I believe in mass deportations, and we should get these people out of here. I'm also pro-life, and I think that's a very important thing for women and children to be safe in this country. I wouldn't vote for anybody who supports abortion for any amount of time. Thank you. Yeah, but E.G. Carroll is who you guys are talking about. It's Carroll. It was actually for a moment, just like that he wants to take away prenatal care and women's care. And what proof do you have for that? What proof do you have that he had what proof do you have that he wants to take away prenatal care?
Now she's looking through her phone.
Concentration camps.
Oh, and there's concentration camps too, people. I'm not even playing that whole episode. Watching these over, my brain wants to fucking bleed. Like, for real. I'm gonna play
Nothing you say is true. Huh? Nothing that is on Fox News is true. Nothing. Everything that Trump has said he was going to do has not done. Okay. He's an essayer. He has lied about deporting. He's not deporting anybody. There is nobody being deported.
That's weird because I come to all these protests and the number one thing people are upset about is alligator Auschwitz and people being deported. That's like the number one. So you're telling me he's not deporting people?
Deporting means
That is news to me.
Deportation means you got. Wait,
I'm sorry.
We just have concentration camps here in America.
Where at?
We call them by different names.
Like what? If there are actually concentration camps, I'd love to know.
I'm trying to explain. Everyone has the right to due process. Everyone. Every single illegal alien here.
First of all, no, they don't, because they are not American citizens. The Constitution only protects the fucking American citizens. You stupid fucking bitch. You're dumb. How do you not know that? How do you not know that? A couple more minutes of this stupid.
Has the right to due process.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
So if they come over and they commit a violent crime or they commit a crime, yes, they get due process for that. If they come over and they overstay their visa, they can be deported right on track.
What's happening?
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. They are getting, they are getting handcuffed out of schools, out of jobs.
What schools?
Any schools in this country. There was a 5-year-old graduation where they went in, ICE went in and detained these kids.
They handcuffed children.
Yes, they did.
Okay, what school?
I don't remember what school.
I would love to look that up.
Because, and then also...
it says fact yourself. I'm asking you guys for the facts. What school did that happen in?
I don't know. This happened a little while ago, but look.
What state?
Look.
How do you not know something like that, especially if you're going to use it for one of your gay-ass protests? And yes, I said gay because she's definitely fucking butch. Look at her. And she's a Democrat, and she doesn't know what she's talking about, and she's fucking stupid.
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Remember, but
You don't know, but it happened a little while ago. I do want to look into that, so I would love to know more about it. It's a wild claim to make.
No, deportation means that you get sent back to the country you came from. That's what deportation means. These people, and I'm talking, he said he was only going to deport the ones that were here illegally that committed crime. That's not what he's doing. Legal immigrants are getting handcuffed, and they're not getting deported. They are going to El Salvador prisons. They're being sent to countries that they have no affiliation with, and they're getting sent to Alligator Alcatraz in cages. That is not deportation.
Okay, so you're saying we need to ramp this up and deport people.
The criminal ones, not the ones actually thriving.
So what legal immigrant has been deported?
There's been quite a few.
I just need the name of one person.
You're going to have to go online.
I would prefer if you don't touch my stuff.
I would prefer, after hearing that I want to ban myself from the fucking internet and have nothing to fucking do with it ever again if I sound that fucking stupid. Okay? She couldn't back up a single fucking thing she said. Every time it was, go look it up. Go look it up. I don't know. It happened a little while ago. If you're going to a protest, you should, I don't know, study, because you never know when somebody wants to engage in a conversation with you and then you bring shit up and then have no facts to back it up. None. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Okay, here we go.
What are some
some examples of something that like King like Trump has done?
He's trying to mess with the midterm elections. He's pushing to take away rights from trans people. The list goes on and on. If you ask people here, there's probably 100 different reasons. Why.
Are you talking about with the SAVE Act?
Oh, the SAVE Act taking away women's rights. I mean, because the majority of people who don't have the same birth name on their driver's license is women. So if you can't afford to get a passport, or if you can't get a hold of your birth certificate, you can't vote.
Do you think that right now married women really can't vote?
Good.
People without the financial means, because getting a passport is expensive. So without the financial means to get a passport are going to be disqualified.
Getting fired because you deny a medical procedure, do you think that's something that's very King-like?
Give me an example of what you're talking about.
Yeah, so like during the times of COVID, like when COVID was more prominent under the Biden administration, people were being fired because they refused to get the COVID vaccine. They didn't want to put it in their body. Do you think that that was justified?
I think it's a business by business decision to do something like that. If you're putting other people in danger, possibly that's part of consideration. But not being somebody who owns a business or a hospital or something, it's hard to make that kind of judgment.
But that's very like anti my body, my choice, right? Because the COVID vaccine was a brand new vaccine put on the market. Some people have had negative effects after taking it. So to be fired because you say, well, I just don't want to put this new vaccine in my body.
Can you give me some examples of where that happened? Like in what circumstances were people fired? Was it hospitals?
No, there were people in the Biden administration that were fired by Biden because they.
Okay. That wasn't even like the stupidest one. This shit, you just can't make it up. You can't make it up. Okay. So we're gonna watch her. You know what? Here we go. We'll go to her.
Here, if I have a miscarriage, I am not going to go to jail.
A miscarriage is not an elected abortion.
Medically, it is your body.
But it has nothing to do with the law.
It is your body.
There is no law that says that a woman can't have a miscarriage.
In Wisconsin, there is not.
In nowhere.
There is.
No, it's not.
There
they
should,
can't legislate if a woman
I
has a
am
miscarriage.
talking. There
Okay,
should
Mama.
not.
Yeah, you
there
my mama
should not ever be
Why
a
are you
law
yelling over me?
because I need to be heard.
Nobody believes this.
Honestly, you don't need to be heard. You need to shut the fuck up. I mean, god damn. Round of applause for the fucking idiot. I mean, wow, that shit was too fucking much. Y'all, can I ask a question to liberals? Why the fuck do you like killing babies so much? I mean, for real. Like, you love killing babies. And then your excuse is, well, the foster care system is terrible, and they're probably gonna have a shitty life and possibly get molested and all this stuff when I could have just aborted him and he would never be born. That's your logic. You care about him so much that you don't want him to get fucked up in foster care. So to show your love, you would then murder said baby in your fucking belly. You would let doctors take clamps and pull that baby apart out of you. That's what you would rather do. And then this bitch talking about how miscarriage is against the law. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That could never happen. You can't control when you have a miscarriage. And to be fair, I've had one, you stupid ass bitch. So get educated. You can't tell somebody they can't have a miscarriage like they control their body like that. So you're a fucking stupid, dumb bitch who believed that. Who the fuck even told you that? Because I would love I would love to punch them in the face.
Stupid. I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Okay, here's another.
I've had an abortion. Do you think I'm an evil person for
No, I
having an
don't.
abortion?
No.
Then why? So
I'm
if
sorry
I
you
were to
had
get,
an abortion, and
I'm not. I'm not
I
sorry.
wish you felt like you didn't have to choose
No,
between
I
your
wanted
life
to
and your
choose
child.
that.
You wanted to choose to have an abortion, ma'am?
Yes.
Were you excited to have your abortion?
No, it was the most painful process I've ever been through, and I will do it again 1,000%.
What made you feel like you had to choose abortion?
I chose it because it was my choice to make, and because I didn't want to bring a child into a world that's dying.
The world is dying?
Yes, the world is dying.
How is that going to help the world from not dying?
Well, why would having a kid while I'm trying to go through college and support my family, how would that benefit me?
Well, do you think your life is just about you?
Yeah, it is, because it's my life.
Do you think you have any duty as a member of our society, or do you think your body or your life is meant for anything greater than just your own pursuit?
No.
Is there any point to this life?
No.
I feel really sorry for you.
I don't.
But I feel really bad that you had an abortion. I hope you
That's
go
great for
to
you.
standingwithyou.org and you get resources. And if you ever find yourself pregnant again,
I would abort it immediately again.
I hope there wouldn't that. Do you think there's something less extreme that we
Yeah,
could
I'm going to
do?
get sterilized next year, actually.
That's really sad. That's really sad.
It's not sad.
I'm sorry you feel that you have to do that.
I'm ending my bloodline, and I'm proud of that.
You're so disgusting that God literally is sending you to hell. The worst thing you can do is kill a baby in your womb. I mean, even though the abortion pill is still Plan B is an abortion pill, but at least when you find out like you're 1 week pregnant or 2 weeks pregnant and you take the morning and after pill, okay, well, that's a little more humane. Uh, in a sense, I mean, the baby is being poisoned to death with that, but the baby is so small that, uh, I don't know. I'm completely against abortion, but I do have, well, I can't say completely. I do have exceptions to it. Like I understand the talking points on it though. I disagree, but at the talking points I can get behind. Um, so the exception for me would be um, rape, because I don't think as a woman you have to carry that baby. Now, there's a lot of people that get raped and get pregnant and they keep the kid. Good for you. I would rather you do that. But instead of killing the baby because of an evil act, I, but in my world, rape and incest are the only reasons to get an abortion if you want one. These bitches are out here using abortions as birth control. It is not birth control to have abortion. How about this? Stop spreading your skanky fucking dirty ass cunt around and make sure that your man that's fucking you wears a condom. That's your responsibility. And when you fuck up that responsibility, you end up pregnant with the kid. So then it becomes the kid's fault that you fucked up and let some shit slide and now you're fucking pregnant. And then you're going to walk away and say, well, it's okay because I'm just going to kill it anyway. No, that's your mistake. You fucked up. Now you handle it. You don't have to keep the baby. You can send the baby up for adoption. You're worried about foster care system and blah blah blah. Then you go find a family that you trust, that you know would be good to that baby and whatever. You could pull like a Juno. Go in the paper and look for families that are looking for a child and fucking meet them, hang out with them all the time, and fucking, get the vibe, and then have the baby and sign your rights away and move the fuck on. This shit is crazy. So rape and incest are the only things that I would okay people for getting an abortion. That's it. Unfucking real, these bitches. Like, they're so ready to just murder babies. It blows my mind. Every fucking time I scroll, I'm hearing something about abortion. Abortion, abortion, abortion. Abortion's a smortion. That's all I fucking hear every day. And I'm like, wow. And the age varies. There's some that are super young, and then there's ones that are fucking old as shit, and then you have your mid 30s in there. No matter what age you are, 20, 30, 60, they are all saying abortion, abortion, abortion. Okay, I'm going to play this.
Black women that voted for Trump.
I think they were misled, as were most people who voted for him, who were not these crazy MAGA people. And now we're all regretting that, unfortunately. So, that's it.
Well, I'm a black woman who voted for Trump, and I don't regret it. I'm really happy.
You are really happy about what's happening.
I mean, what exactly are you talking about?
Tell us.
Sure, yeah, they're taking a lot of criminals off the streets. I'm hoping that what he's doing in D.C., he's going to soon do in New York, because I know a lot of our neighborhoods are overrun with crime, drugs, homelessness.
I'm hearing that most of the people that are being scooped up are not criminals. Many of them are here legally and working, and they're just swept up off their jobs.
Oh my God. And if I hear that one more time, I'm going to blow my fucking head off. I'm going to say this really slow. Donald Trump has never deported an American citizen. Okay? Do you fucking hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because y'all with the, and I swear to God, these are all different people I'm showing you. And they have the same talking points every fucking time. It's like Groundhog Day listening to this shit. They all say the same shit. And there, with a few exceptions where they say something insanely crazy, and then you're like, wow, I didn't think anybody could top that stupidness, but they did. Really. Here's another.
For someone in a coma and brain dead over Donald Trump.
Thank you for admitting that. Wow.
Of course.
Yeah, so do you really believe that there are just officers out here on the street just rounding up any brown person, any immigrant?
Yes,
Why haven't they got me yet?
Described it perfectly.
Why haven't they got me yet?
Because do you think that is the dumbest argument? It didn't happen to me.
It's not an argument, it's a
My
question.
friend is brown and she didn't get deported.
Why haven't they got me yet?
Why haven't they got me yet? Like, are you even, is there anything in there? Like,
I'm causing you so much cognitive dissonance right now.
You have no cognition to have, like,
Yeah.
and you can't even interpret cognition because you have no sense of what it is. If you are,
Why don't you explain it to me then?
why don't I explain cognition? Have you been to school? Do you know what a brain is? I wouldn't be surprised if you did.
Do you know that babies' brains develop before they're born?
Well, I've had an abortion.
I'm very sorry about that. Did you get the resources that you needed afterwards?
Yes, I got, what do you mean by research? I got the resources that I needed to get the abortion.
Right.
What do you mean research?
How are you dealing with that? Because your baby was killed.
I got an abortion after 2 weeks of being pregnant. That is nothing.
Yeah, that's still a 2-week-old embryo.
So if you had a tumor, would you remove it? It's living cells. It's not a fucking person. Doesn't
Yeah, a
experience.
person and a tumor is completely different.
What?
Some people that are born don't have eyes. Does that mean they're not human?
I'm saying it hasn't even developed to sentience. It hasn't even been birthed yet. And
So
you're
what?
valuing those lives over the lives that are currently experiencing the near dictatorship that you have voted in. Okay,
I value them
You are devaluing
exactly
the lives
the
of
same.
kids in foster systems who do not get adopted because I never see you guys pushing for adoption.
Well, you need to follow me closer because I talk about adoption almost every single time I discuss abortion.
Are you planning on adopting? Do you want a family?
I would love to adopt, actually.
I'm actually glad that you're saying that. You know what? Props to you for
More
adopting.
people need to adopt.
I completely agree. I don't plan on having
So
kids,
why couldn't
but-
have someone?
No,
well, you
I'm
already
not
have a
gonna
kid.
marry baby
You already have a
I'm
kid.
not going to go through the physical trauma when it's completely more. It doesn't shake my moral values at all to complete to complete such a benign act.
And what are your moral values?
What are my moral values? I mean, I think it's pretty simple. Don't cheat. Try not to lie. I mean, everyone lies, but just try to align your behavior with who you are as a person. And for me, that.
I mean, whoa. She's like, she's like, I had an abortion. Oh, so you need research? No, like, bitch, you think you're cool that you got an abortion? You're like bragging. That would be something that I would limit telling people on. Like, I wouldn't be just like openly at a party while everybody's standing around and I'll be like, yeah, I had an abortion. Woo! Let's party. Like, fuck off. Fuck off. I mean, you guys, there's no way you as listeners do not hear what I'm playing right now. Like, are your ears bleeding yet? I know mine are. I mean, I'm just pulling up what stupid ass people are saying. Now, here is some baby boomers that is worth a listen.
We're just appalled, frankly.
Why are you so appalled?
Why are you happy that you voted for him?
Well, I just named a couple, but okay, no problem. Yeah, well, I mean, he's deporting a lot of criminals and people who came here illegally. As somebody who has a husband who spent thousands of dollars to come here legally, and
People should be here legally, but he is also deporting people without due process.
yeah, well, they didn't follow due process when they came in.
This country affords you due process. At least it did before this creature came along. My grandparents came in that way, illegally.
Illegally?
Yeah, of course. If you want to call it illegal. They came, they escaped fascism. And if they did, they would have been dead.
Besides that, and I feel sorry for that. I'm sorry that your parents were born into fascism, but there is a right way to do it. I mean, it's not just like you get to cut in line.
They're escaping poverty, starvation, no job.
From where?
From where?
Yeah.
From, what do you mean from where?
Just name one of the places.
Guatemala, Honduras. They have lands that are completely devoid of growing anything now because of environmental,
So my husband's from India, and it's a third world country. There's a lot of homelessness, gangs, raping, craziness going on, but he still came here legally.
Yeah, well, I also know that I've been going down to 26 Federal Plaza twice a week, once a week, twice a week, to accompany immigrants.
Okay, so that was another one. But the funniest one I have is this.
To what Joy Behar said. Listen to where Joy Behar took it. In like the most, this is actually genuinely funny. Watch.
Jesus
Really
himself did not run around saying, I'm the Messiah. I'm the Messiah.
Jesus
This
kind of
guy,
did say he was
you're
the
supposed to have a little bit of... That's exactly what Jesus said. I am the Messiah.
You know what?
No, he did not. Jesus was more modest than that.
The Pope's got him. He's got God behind.
She just said, I knew Jesus. Jesus was not narcissistic like this guy. And
But when you are the Messiah, it's not narcissism to say it.
yes, it is.
When you are the Messiah.
I'm going to move this along because this is like, it's too much for me.
Now, that is the stupidest shit I ever heard. Now, I read the Bible every time I start a podcast. And I am into God and all that stuff. I'm celibate. I I don't do drugs except for the drugs I get from my doctor, and that is it. And I haven't read the Bible from cover to cover, but I do know some stories. I did go to church as a kid. I was baptized, and every time I read, or every time I start my podcast, I read a Bible verse. Um, Jesus 100% walked around and said he was the Messiah. He was the Son of God. And you should listen to him. What the fuck do you mean he didn't tell anybody he was the Messiah? If he didn't tell anybody that he was God's son, why would they have killed him? They killed him because he was saying he was the Son of God. If he didn't say that, there would be no crucifixion. We would not be celebrating Jesus on Christmas and Easter because he probably would have lived. Basically, he took the path that he did. He chose to be put on that cross to die for your sins. Because he had every opportunity to tuck tail and fucking run and leave all his friends and everything behind. And all he had to do was run. And not once did that motherfucker run away. Everything they brought out and beat him with, he saw it. He knew he was going to get it. And he fucking took it and took it and took it. I mean, shit, he should have been dead before he even made it to the cross. I find it completely interesting that he made it that far with the cross on his fucking back after he's been bludgeoned with a fucking flog, ripping his fucking skin off, putting fucking Jewish thorns in his fucking head, which those things are sharper than your fucking natural knife, and they like smushed it so it would like dig into his scalp and shit. I mean, for God's sake, they were whipping him while he was carrying the cross. Every time he stopped, they would beat him. And you're going to say that Jesus didn't call himself the Messiah or the Son of God? Again, this is why women don't vote. They're too busy sitting on their fucking asses watching The View, the most corrupt thing on fucking TV. They're fucking con men for telling lies. They tell you lies so you don't believe the truth. And they say shit that is ridiculous and in no way possible is even happening. And they think they're so great. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm going to give you one more video. And then I'm going to end this podcast. Okay, here we go.
No, they don't deserve that. They don't. No, they don't deserve that because that's not a criminal proceeding. When they deport people, they go through a civil. They could.
Whoops, I had to start the video.
By God, and feed them and clothe them, which is my point. They're human beings. Jesus called us to feed and clothe. And they get fed and clothed into detention centers when ICE picks them up. That's a good point. Actually, that's a great point. Illegal aliens that are arrested and put in detention centers by ICE get clothed and fed. There you go. There's the problem too. There's the answer to your problem. But you should actually be one of ICE's biggest supporters because these illegal aliens who are so hungry after they cross the border, they get picked up by ICE. They get 3 meals a day. They get showers. They get medical care. They have a gym. And then they can go back home. And they don't even get prosecuted at all for breaking our crimes. But you just said we're deporting them. So you're saying we're deporting them without prosecuting them of a crime? Yeah, that's not how they... Yep. Mm-hmm. That's not the point. The point is... Well, yes, you're right. You're right. But the point is... So in an hour, so I gotta go. Okay, bye. What happened to due process? Yeah, what is the due process when someone crosses the border illegally and gets apprehended by ICE? What's the due process? Well, the Constitution says every human being is endowed by God to the right to a due process and a trial. And when that's not true. Okay, so then what do you believe? It's not what I believe. It's just the truth. Everybody is offered due process. The illegal aliens who get apprehended, and their only crime is coming across the border illegally, they get due process. It's just a different type of due process. Under Title VIII that lays out all immigration law, they are not entitled to a jury trial. They're not entitled to a free lawyer. They get to go in front of a judge, and then whatever the judge determines that happens, they're allowed to present their case for asylum, and the judge can deem that actually, no, you're going to get deported, and they get deported.
So why do they not deserve the same right to a free trial by jury with a free lawyer that we do?
Because they're illegal aliens, and that's not what our Constitution grants them. Did you know that, by the way? Did you know that there are different types of due process?
I'm aware. I'm just saying, how is that fair?
How did you come to the conclusion that they deserve a trial?
All human beings deserve a trial. That is a human right. Doesn't matter what the Constitution says. It's a right by God.
What right grants everybody a free trial?
God's right. Why shouldn't all humans have the same rights? Do jaywalkers get a trial by jury if they're charged with the crime?
I'm surprised that you were so giddy to come up to me and then you say stuff
So
like
are you going
this.
to answer the question?
No, they don't.
Now that was the craziest shit I ever heard. I mean, wow. You know what? I have so many videos, I might have to make a part 2 on this bitch. You know what? I'll give you guys a bonus. I'll do one more.
He's child rape. I mean, what else do I have to say? He's the president.
What about like evidence for being a child? What is the evidence for that?
Epstein files. What else? Yeah.
You've read a good amount of the Epstein files. What's in there that's bad?
So President Trump actually was one of the first people to report Epstein for inappropriate behavior towards children back in 2006, and he banned him completely from Mar-a-Lago after he saw the inappropriate behavior. There's nothing in the Epstein files that shows any evidence of inappropriate relations with a child at all.
So why aren't they prosecuting or actually doing anything about people that were?
And that's a fair question, right? But that has nothing to do with the original discussion here that President Trump is a child or something that you mentioned. There's no evidence for that in the Epstein files. Do you agree with that?
I mean, even if I still don't like
I know that there's no evidence because they made sure that they combed through all that before they released it to the public. So can I ask you something? Why do you think Biden wouldn't release that if he had that kind of ammunition against Trump? Because at the end of the day, the Biden administration had access to those files too, and they chose to release none of it.
He's just as bad as the rest.
Yeah,
But he could have redacted all of the bad stuff about him there, right? And then just released all the bad stuff about Trump, but he didn't. That's the point that she's making, right?
I don't understand why that's a question, because why would he need to? That's not the only bad thing about Trump, that you could be like, oh, I'm just gonna do this play of let's just get this big file of other misconduct that he's done, when there's a lot of other proof.
Okay, I had to end it because she's so stupid. My fucking head is pounding. It is just ridiculous. I can't even deal with this shit anymore. This is why what you've heard today. This is why and the last one were black girls. This is why I think women should not be able to vote. If you think murder is okay, murdering a baby is okay, and you think that when you go to civil court that you get charged criminally in that civil court. If you think that, actually, hold on, I have one more. And saying that that legal citizens of the United States were round up and deported, that Trump is a pedophile because his name was in the Epstein files. Okay, so was a lot of other people. So if you are any of those things, you should just jump off a fucking bridge. because those are their talking points. Trump's a pedo. He was a rapist. They're deporting American citizens. Uh, you know, list goes on. You should not be able to vote. You know, you shouldn't be. And like I said, I will take the L for women not voting because I would rather men vote because they're less emotional and they're gonna vote for the best person possible. They're not gonna have like, oh, emotional breakdown, I'm so anxious and like all kinds. No. And then you're voting based on emotion. You're sitting there like, I like her. I like what she said. She was so good. You're not talking about you're not paying attention to what she's actually saying. You're just so against the Republican Party, so against Trump that you can look at Kamala Harris with her fucking filibustering word salad ass and you could ask her a question and she answers with definitions and long winded talks and just fucking it is just ridiculous. She gives you the definition, she answers the question with the question, and that is it. You never get a straight answer from her. She's talked about manicured lawns and all this other shit. She's black and she's not even black. Like she talks all normal when she's around white people, and then when she gets around blacks, she starts talking like ebonics and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. I am so over it. All like and feminism. That is what it's created. What you just heard was created by feminists. That's why they feel like they can kill babies and fucking yell that someone's a rapist with no fucking proof. Oh, they're deporting legal citizens. No, what the fuck are you talking about? No, they're not. Oh, they arrested a 5-year-old in their school. They hauled him out. Their kid's being taken away in school. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't hear that one. Okay. I searched and scoured the internet and my phone for videos about all kinds of crazy shit. And never once have I come across a video that said an American citizen was deported out of this country. So, um, so after this episode will be out Monday. I'm pre-recording right now, but I wanted to say before I let you guys go, you can also check out my Spotify. I put sometimes I put my videos on YouTube. I had a shit ton of videos and I put them all on YouTube. So now I'm going to start getting back into the motion because a lot of my shows are basically out of order because I took from like the 4th season and put that towards 4th, 5th seasons on YouTube. So they're the newest videos I've done. So if you are watching from YouTube, you can go. You can go to my. You can go to my email. I'm gonna leave it up here. So if you have anything to say You want to question me, you want to be a part of the show, whatever, you just email that. Now, if you're watching from YouTube, if you want to see more episodes, because there's quite a few that aren't on here, you can go to my Spotify and listen from there, because I don't have all 6 seasons on there. Well, right now I started the 6th season and I've been putting it on YouTube, but the seasons the 5th season, I think, and some of the 4th went on YouTube. So if you want to pick up from 1 through 3, that's on my Spotify account. And if you go to my page, I have links on there for my Spotify. So that is basically it. And I am going to see y'all. Well, I'll technically see y'all tomorrow, but you won't, because I try not to record on the weekends, but I'm recording this weekend because I didn't record for the longest time, so I'm trying to flood my podcast everywhere so that I get a bunch of views, because views went down because I haven't been putting anything out. So now I am, bitch. Here we go. And deuces, thank you for watching, and I will see y'all Tuesday.